Hello, welcome. 41st episode. How you guys doing today?
Oh,
Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. It's really windy here.
My
so
neck hurts. My neck hurts like a motherfucker
You
for the
need-
past week
you need
because
to
I
get
made the
yourself-
mistake of sleeping on the bed, and I think it like fucked me up.
You can get yourself
But
a
that's
better
okay.
pillow, bro. One of them super squishy ones.
I did get a better pillow. However, all the best artists I've ever known personally have like horrible crippling disabilities, which means that I must be on the right track.
You know, maybe. I have a pretty bad time sleeping, but I always have a hard time sleeping. Between the ADHD and me just being uncomfortable, I just like don't sleep very well. But I exist. It's fine. The ADHD keeps me going even when the sleep sucks. We are missing a frog today. That's fine. Fuck him. He'll show up at some point if he so feels like it.
yeah, fuck him.
Yeah, fuck that guy. It's 1 day a week. You should be here. But it's fine. I can mold at him another time. We've got music to talk about, and I'm just going to start with this one because it was right here. Hailstorm. I'm pretty... Wait.
Oh, I got a story to share about Hailstorm.
Who brought in Hailstorm?
Yeah, it was me.
That was you. Okay, so Hailstorm may or may not have at some point in my life been a pretty local band for me. Not like me seeing them personally, but me lived very close to where they came from.
That's so funny.
I
That's so funny
knew a
based on
guy
what
that
I'm gonna
dated
say.
Lizzie. Well, his dad dated Lizzie. Like forever ago. I don't know. This was after the
No.
fact,
No, it's happening again.
but anyways, the music itself is fine. It's kind of just like it's like this really weird silver lining between like rock and country, neither of which I'm like the biggest fan of, and so I just kind of mostly I think struggled listening to this personally. However, I gotta give a shout out to her for the song Innocence. This is an evergreen song to the meme I see now that men are innocent creatures in a world of perverse women. This song right here was literally that isolated into a song. She's like, baby, don't follow me home. I will ruin your life. I want to destroy your innocence. Like, go away. Damn, bitch.
Well, damn, where can I find a girl like that?
Exactly. Oh, we're just innocent yearning men.
I miss being innocent.
I still
Those are
didn't
good
like
times.
the song. I don't know. I overall have never really been a fan of Hailstorm. They're just kind of fine.
For me, I think Hailstorm's hit or miss, and this one is kind of like in that very narrow line where it's between miss and hit.
Yeah, it's just okay.
So it wasn't like, wow, I'm so happy to be listening to it.
Yeah, there's definitely not a single thing in here that's like a wow song at all, I think.
But at the same time, it's like I could be listening to something worse.
It's fine, I guess. You can put it on in the local convenience store radio stations, you know, like I guess. I don't know. What's your funny story, Sen? I'm very curious.
Okay, before I say that, I need to know. Do you genuinely, honestly, I need you to be real with me, Goats. Did you honestly know someone that knew Hailstorm?
I knew a guy whose dad dated Lizzie back when, like, I think before they started Hailstorm.
Okay.
Like in high school they dated.
Okay. Okay, that's believable. Because in high school, for me, there was this one kid who was completely insane and a pathological liar and kept claiming to be like Lizzie Hailstorm's cousin or something.
Huh.
And it's just like, and like that's not impossible, but like he lied about fucking everything.
There's always one of those guys, honestly.
He lied about shit that was like very easily to prove he was lying about. Like he claimed like, oh yeah, Dead Space, everything is randomized. I'm just like, no, it isn't. What the fuck are you talking about? What the actual fuck are you talking about?
Yeah,
Like,
just saying stuff.
Yeah, no. And like, what didn't help? That's not even the worst part. He was disgusting. His face was more acne than skin. It was.
That's
Oh,
wild.
yeah, no. Anyway, I thought this music was okay. It was all right.
That was fine.
Just-
It's so okay. I can tell you. So this area.
It was about what I kind of expected, honestly.
I grew up very close to this area where they come from. Right, for like a long time, I grew up here, in a nearby county. It's this music is right out of this area. So I've been getting crazy. All right, I'm getting a little schizo lately on music, and sometimes I feel like maybe there's almost like, even within our areas, we can kind of have cultural differences that make us like enjoy different types of things. Maybe, you know what I mean, based on like the areas you live in, and like the southern Pennsylvania zone is very juggalo and rock. There's a rock station in this area, and I always laugh about this, honestly. Dom, this would be you need to move to that area of Pennsylvania. Literally, 105.7 The X is your radio station. Everything you've ever played has been on this radio station, or would be. All of it. Like the whole station, bro. There's a station here locally that is like for you, you know, in this area. It's pretty crazy.
I have a friend in Northwest PA. He's like, Dom, just come over here and live with me. I'm like, but that's 2 states away.
Pennsylvania's not a horrible state.
It's not. I've driven through there. It's pretty nice.
Yeah, Pennsylvania's a nice state. But there's a lot of these types of dudes that listen to a lot of this type of music in Pennsylvania. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's very specific. I grew up going to school, like everyone I knew listened to Hailstorm. You know, like they all listened to Avenged Sevenfold, Breaking Benjamin. You know what I mean? There's a very specific sect of this style of like American like rock and metal that is very well appreciated and very in deep here in this area of Pennsylvania. And I don't know about other places, you know what I mean? I've just grown up here and noticed that is like the predominant music culture. And country, of course, lots of country. So it like makes sense listening to Hailstorm to like understand how Hailstorm came to be as a sound from where they came from. You know what I mean? Like right in the middle of all of this. They're a very of their area type of band. It's interesting.
I feel like a lot of bands from Detroit are very of Detroit area.
Yeah. I want to start getting into music geography, bro. I wonder if that's a thing. Just studying music geography. Can I get a useless degree for that? That sounds like...
Yes, and then you can get a job at Starbucks.
Sure. You know what? Maybe I'll finally make my own coffee right, because every time I go there, I get the exact same thing, and it's never been the same. Ever. It's pretty crazy. Anyways, I think we can move on to another album here. I actually didn't think I would spurg that much about Hailstorm, because I really don't even like the music that much. We have... I'm not even in that section of the Discord. Let me get there.
You forgot about language.
What?
The shit you posted.
Above Hailstorm.
No, I started with Hailstorm because when I opened Spotify, it was right there. Oh, you know what? I almost forgot about the album cover. I've just been staring at it this whole fucking time. It's kind of freaky. I really like it.
I think it's pretty cool.
It gives me weird vibes. I don't know, man. Why are they all just
like
in pieces? And she's like in there with the remote.
It reminds me of it kind of reminds me of Liza
She's
P.
controlling her band. They're all puppets under her fingertips because she's a beautiful woman. No,
it doesn't quite match the vibe of like the band really quick, but like I mean I like
cooler out of the album cover actually. I would expect something way harder.
I mean I like the weird steampunk thingamajig.
It is pretty interesting. I like women robots that are like half women, half robot. You know what I mean? Not like full one or the other, like this sort of weird in between blend. It's always been a cool design to me. This dude up in the back kind of freaky looking though with the long hair. He looks like he should be in a power metal band from Finland. Actually, they all do. They all look like Finnish power metal guys. What are they doing in this band? Back up. Yeah, we can do this one. This is I'd listened to one song before and I threw it in. This is Language by The Contortionist. Pretty bog standard proggy jammy stuff. They reminded me a lot. It was kind of like listening to like Animals as Leaders, but with like some periphery tones to it, with the singing and sort of the way things had this sort of soaring, like orchestral sound to it, and then they go in real deep to these like really low running, just like riffs over and over, just like repeating guitar riffs and stuff, which is pretty interesting. Not an amazing band, but I really liked the last two songs. I think the last two songs were actually pretty amazing. They really vibed.
I'll be honest. It's pretty good. I like its instrumentals, and if I just left it on as like background music, I would be pretty happy. I would not be offended.
Yeah, I think it was fine.
But like besides that, I don't think I would like actively listen to it.
Yeah, I think the last two songs are ones I would listen to. Primordial Sound was pretty neat too, and then the first one. But the rest of it was just like, it's fine. I definitely like. I like the sound that they're making, obviously, but it's nothing I haven't heard before that I think hasn't been done better, and so I just would prefer that personally. I really don't like when things repeat themselves sometimes, like when I'm listening to things. I don't like having a lot of the same shit, so I'm starting to like clear out a lot of that stuff because I could just be listening to better things of it. Not to shit on these guys, they're good. It's pretty good stuff. I don't know. I think I'm just going too crazy with music lately. What do you think, Sam?
I fucking hated it.
Hell yeah.
I actually hated this. I fucking hated it. I like the lead singer. I thought he was okay, but all the like guitar plink plink plunk plink. It was horrible.
You know what I call that? I call that, it's my own like whatever. I call it the piddly diddlies. They're just like just doing stuff.
I hate how accurate that is.
It's the little diddlies. They're just doing funny shit on the guitar. I like that stuff. Because I fucking think like normal standard guitar just like annoys me. I don't like, it's not annoying. I don't know. I just really, really like proggy, weird, jazzy nonsense like that. Just stuff that goes off and does crazy shit. And so they're right in there for that. And it's pretty alright. There's some like sounds that surprised me in here, especially with like Primordial Sound. I like that a lot. But yeah, wasn't like too crazy, but it definitely is the piddly diddlies. The album cover is kind of all right. Reminds me of No Man's Sky, actually. The more I look at it,
I can see that. I can see No Man's Sky in that.
I didn't until like I clicked it ahead. I'm like, ooh.
Oops.
It looks nice. It's fine. Not too like big on the eyes, but it's not like terrible. I don't know. It's an alright album cover. I like it. I always like the idea of being able to see planets from like where you're standing. Like, man, it's like I always liked ever since I was a little kid of like looking up and seeing the moon in the middle of the day. You know what I mean? Like I want more of that. If we could be on a planet where you could see like multiple planets in the sky, that shit. Every time I see that shit, like in a movie or in a game, pure Kino, every time. Like multiple suns and stuff like that. All that shit's really cool, actually.
Kind of makes me feel like it should be the cover for like a sci-fi book or something, you know?
Yeah, absolutely. That'd be a
like The Contortionist. Even the band name sounds like it should be for like a sci-fi thing.
Okay, for the sake
Yeah.
of maybe he might show up in 5 minutes, we will do Jimbo's album. I don't even think Jimbo's here in chat today. It's been pretty quiet over here in the chat.
Tragedy.
Um,
What's the Jimbo album?
That is the best of Bacon Records. The Black Man Sings.
I didn't like it.
So Jimbo, for those of you who don't know, Jimbo is quite a young guy, but actually secretly he's an old guy. Everything he listens to is older than all of us by like 2 or 3-fold. I don't know what happened in Jimbo's life to make him listen to things that are 3 times his age, but that is what he does. Which is cool though, because I get to hear a lot of shit I wouldn't normally listen to, like this. I did not like it personally. A lot of like call and response type of stuff I've never been the biggest fan of when it comes to singing. And then once it occurred to me, so I was listening to this in the car, and so I'm trying to focus on driving and shit, and me being fucking autistic and retarded, I can't like focus very well on a lot of stuff. So after a little bit, the music's just kind of going, and once it hit the third My Baby, I was just like, what's going on? This has been a really like long time of me hearing like basically the same shit. And then I looked at it and realized like there's just all these versions, bro. There's 5 versions of Movin' On. We do not need the slow, the instrumental, and the 45 edition, plus the 2 variations that don't even tell you what they are. It's just ridiculous. There's so many versions of this. I don't know why they had to put this in the best of and repeat a bunch of this, and none of it I really cared for. I think this is pretty early on in like American music that I think wasn't great.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of old music that's good, but definitely not this stuff. Not a fan. And half of it wasn't even the black man singing. It was mostly black women for a huge chunk of it. So where the hell was the black man singing?
Yeah, what the fuck, man?
It took forever for us to even get to the black man singing. I was like, what? But yeah, it was fine. Nothing to write about for the record, for the album cover. It's just a picture of the record, and you know they don't do much with that. So it's fine. What'd you think? Yay, nay, no.
I did like the part where the black man was actually singing.
Yeah,
I thought that was all right.
It's song number 11. No,
It took a bit.
I think he.
It took like 5 of the same fucking song to get to it.
Yeah. Yeah, this shit did not cook.
I don't know.
Yeah, it was just kind of whatever. Unfortunate album drop here by Mr. Jimbo. What do we have left for actual? Okay, we have Dom's album. I had to scroll a little bit to find it. Dayseeker, another one by these guys, as we have done a little bit ago.
Yeah, I forgot what I think I put in Dark Sun forever ago. I think that's the one I put in.
Yes, I really like that album cover. I really like all their album covers, actually.
Their album covers are absolutely fire. Probably some of the best album covers I see, honestly.
Yeah, even like, damn, the single for Neon Grave, beautiful looking cover right there. Amazing. It's unfortunate that I really can't say the same about the music.
You know what? Here, hold on. I don't think you like this album. I want you to go first.
Okay, sure. I kind of felt like there was just nothing here that I could remember, and they really wanted to be a harder band and just kept not doing that. And there'd be points where it would get a little bit harder and then go back to not being. And I was just like, either just like do it or don't, because I'm getting like I was getting a little crazy listening to it. Very like soft and melodic, but also like wants to have this kind of like hard guitar. It just didn't really fit. I felt that way about the last album from them too, though. I think I just really don't like the sound that they're putting out, because it was just kind of the same gripes that I had before about the last one. But like, I gotta give it to them. Their album covers fucking are amazing. they're really good. I really like them. They remind me of like the cool old, especially this one, of like the cool old fucking 70s and 80s sci-fi books. That might be some of the greatest artwork we've ever made, is like 80s and 70s sci-fi art for books, man. It's amazing stuff. But that's it.
All right.
That's all I got. Take it away.
Sen, what did you think?
Bro, this guy needs to lay off the fucking auto-tune. I view auto-tune in the same... Like, I swear there's auto-tune. Like, I swear I hear it. I'm not crazy.
Well,
Maybe
it
I'm
might
crazy.
not necessarily be auto-tune, but it could just be electronic filtering.
Whatever it is, it fucking sucks.
I think it's electronic
like-
filtering because when I saw them in concert, they don't.
Yeah,
There's
this
no
is
auto.
so that's a really common thing with these bands because they do sort of blur the line between having an almost EDM sound and then like a metalcore sound. You know what I mean? And so a lot of them do end up putting like the
Just sing
I want to
normally.
say not auto-tune, but maybe closer to like Daft Punk type of audio. You know what I mean? They've got like something behind it that puts it on. I personally can like it depending on the song, but for
with
these guys,
Daft Punk,
it's kinda
it like
whatever.
actually kind of works. Like I don't mind
Theirs
it
is
there
also
for those guys.
It's probably a bad comparison because theirs is also literally being played through a piano as they're playing it. This is just something being added onto the back of his voice. You know what I mean? That like
Yeah, that's a bit different.
it's that was a bad comparison on my part.
Yeah,
but it is that there's something in there. It's fine. I don't really care about it that much. You know what I mean? I think
Whatever
like
they're
experimental
doing-
sounds more than something like this.
Whatever they're doing, like I view it in the same way I view AI generated images or like 3D animation in a 2D anime. It just makes the thing worse. Like that's all you're doing. You're just making it slightly worse.
Are you not so subtly referencing that recent anime about dancing? That
No.
I don't know if you've seen that.
What?
Oh my goodness, bro. It's bad. I don't know what it is. I've just seen a couple of clips of it, but like there's the most horrendous 3D rendering just right next to the animated shit, and it looks so bad. I ain't never seen nothing that bad before. I thought Ruby was the bottom. It is not. Oh, it was really bad looking. Made me laugh a lot. I can kind of get that though. Like I can see where I think auto-tune and the other things like that can get really ham-fisted in. And T-Pain's
It just makes it worse.
Auto-tune anyways. It's literally just T-Pain. I've never heard anyone talk about auto-tuning before him, and then after that a lot of people started auto-tuning, and then everyone was tired of the auto-tune. Kind of happened the same thing with dubstep, I think. It's one of those things where I think it's good in stuff. I think auto-tune is fucking sick if you do it right. But like a lot of times it's just used as a replacement for like not being able to sing. Which isn't great. But that's its own thing. That's not this. Dom, what'd you think about your own album? Dom?
What? Sorry.
I said,
I zoned out.
Sorry, we've
zoned-
been,
zoned
ranting about
out.
the auto-tune.
Called it.
What'd you think
As
about
soon as you
your
guys
album?
started ranting, I just zoned out. Yeah. I like Dayseeker. I love this album. It's great to me. I like their style a lot. It's up my alley.
Indeed it is.
Well, your alley is dark, and a guy just got shanked in it.
Yeah, that roughly translates to their music, except this guy also writes about like how his father passed away from cancer and shit. So
I have a really hard time attaching.
Well, great.
to
Now I
lyrics.
look like an asshole.
Get fucking right.
that was on Dark Sun, I believe, though.
Yeah, you can shit on this one. That's fine.
Oh, okay. Fuck this guy then.
Unless Meet the Repros about that. I think we can move on then. So we have the Missing Man's album here. I really wanted to fucking pick his brain about this one too. This is
the
Gustafi na Mini Mumu. Okay.
it's like if you took
Which one?
Mexican music but made it
this,
bad.
Right.
Okay, yeah, dog. I fucking couldn't
That's a good
stand
description.
a single bit of this. I did not like one song. There was not everything about it. It was like too aggressive in its like delivery. Once it got to "Fuck Me Baby," I was just like, "Oh no, dude!" I was waiting for that song this whole time, right? Because that was the first thing that stuck out to me last week when I looked at the titles, and I just, dude, I fucking crashed out. I couldn't do it. I did not like this one bit, and I had to go look it up. It's a fucking Croatian band.
It's Slav?
Where did you
That's
find?
crazy.
Where did you find
That
like a
explains it.
Croatian Tex-Mex folk band song?
That's what I thought. That's what I thought, because it's just like it's like Mexican words, but like they have like Slav vibes.
Like, what? I was
Like
so
Slavic
confused
vibe.
listening to it too. I'm like, this is not Spanish, but it's Spanish. Like, what's going on? Like, what is this? It was really, it's just strange.
Worlds are colliding.
Pretty low count band too. I mean, they have 8,000 monthly listeners. Like, it's probably a very local specific band. You know, I'm sure that just got shot to him out of nowhere.
Once again,
Spotify.
how the hell did he find it?
I don't know, dude. I don't know. Pretty wild shit though. And it was funny because I was just saying to my lady that I thought a lot of what we listened to, if it wasn't English, has mostly been in Spanish and Japanese.
Instead, they hit you with the Croatian.
Yeah, bro hit me with the croats like crazy.
I don't even know what language this is supposed to be.
It was painful.
To my American ears, it sounds like Spanish, but like the Slavic vibes are like all over the place.
Yeah,
it's
and
like
I'm
yeah.
looking at the words and they don't look Spanish to me. You know what I mean? Like, I'm pretty familiar with looking at Spanish, and none of this really is that. Like, it could almost be like Namasto, but then you look at like Vajsan J Volija. No, Spanish people are not using J like that. Like, no way, dude. That's like it's strange.
I wish I did better in Spanish class.
I
didn't take Spanish.
I did okay. I was fine. Spanish is just Latin, so a lot of it's kind of it's like I can sort of guesswork my way through stuff sometimes, because a lot of it's pretty similar. Same with like French and German. German's kind of funky, but I've got a German buddy, so I've sort of picked up on it a little bit. The album cover, I don't really have much to say about. It looks like an old person's house wallpaper.
Yeah, it's just some old nasty wallpaper
From like
and a
the
butterfly.
60s, dude. That is 60s wallpaper.
Like, what is this? What is this bullshit?
That's grandma's house, bro.
Yeah, no. Grandma's
she got
her
the
mind's
babushka.
starting to fade. Everything's getting all grimy.
Yeah, grandma with the babushka and the grimy walls. Yeah, this was weird. I'm definitely not a fan of this, unfortunately.
It wasn't weird in a fun way. It was weird in a kind of obnoxious Slavic way.
Yeah. Well, we have one more Spotify thing here, because Frogman wanted us to do some mashup stuff, and I decided to put in the very first mashup I ever heard in my life, which is an album my mom bought me when I got really into Linkin Park, which was the Jay-Z Linkin Park mashup album.
Yes.
This shit bangs. This blew my mind when I was a kid. I'd never even considered that you could do like that. Mashups were a thing at all. Never in my mind was that a concept. And this came with a DVD, and like, so I watched it. And these guys, like, it wasn't just like somebody threw some mashups together. Like, Jay-Z and Linkin Park went into the studio together to mash this shit up. Like, which I really wish we could see more of. I would like to see that more with some modern artists, like, going together to do like cool mashups. Every song on here is a banger. I don't hate Jay-Z. I am the only one here who's really a rap appreciator. I think Jay-Z.
Correct.
Jay-Z really puts off this very like New York rich guy type of rap, which is a lot different. There's a lot of different kinds of rap out there. Jay-Z's got a very particular kind that I don't think you see anymore. That I think kind of worked well with this stuff, oddly. And like you can tell I think they like had fun, because there's like little bits and pieces in between the albums where they're like doing call outs to each other and stuff. And Of course, I mean they look like they had fun when I was watching the DVD. Like it's got to be cool to just like go into the studio and like fuck around and shit. It's actually what I'm gonna do later if the Frogman ever wakes up and gets back to me, because he and I have been jamming on the sax and guitar the last like 2 or 3 weeks.
To get down.
But yeah, it's pretty fun album. I like it. I like the album cover a lot too. Very stylized, of like old graffiti sort of like paper and pen style shit that Linkin Park definitely was really into. And MTV, this is just like an era of music in the 2000s that like you're not fucking getting back. You're not. You can only either have experienced it or try to go back and see what it was like. I think back when MTV still had a lot of music on. Those are really good times, honestly. What do you guys think of it if you listen to this? I don't know if you guys join.
I don't like rap. I like Linkin Park, don't like rap. That's about it.
Okay.
For me, the Linkin Park helped to make the rap less rappy. So like,
well, Linkin
that was
Park
alright.
is rap, so
I guess
that
I
is
guess.
part of why it works. Like a good chunk of Linkin Park, at least in the first couple albums, was a lot of rapping, like lots of rap.
But like they're not like, yo, I just like gang bang fucking drive by cocaine rap.
They kind of were though. There were a couple songs where they had some rap features that did that. You know what I mean? Like they very much, just because they don't talk about gang banging doesn't mean they are not rapping in the sense of what it means to be a rapper, which is like you against the world. I don't know, man. There's a lot more to rap, I think, than what people put it up for, of just being like it's the black dudes rapping about being ghetto gangsters. You know what I mean? There is a lot of rap that is like that, but I think also there's a mentality that goes with rapping that can transcend just being that, and it's more so like, I don't know, being a warrior is really cringy way to say that, but like I don't know, it's hard to describe, but like Linkin Park still very much gave that in their rapping, even though you don't see it as like ghetto rapping.
I think I get what you're saying. I don't know. I was gonna say something, but that was just so fucking funny.
Yeah, but just like if you listen to rap, it's the ops. I'm keeping my shit out. I'm looking out for me and my people. You know what I mean? I'm like, I don't give a fuck about you. My shit is better than yours. Fuck your shit. You know what I mean? It's very much a like standoffish kind of aggressive style of music. And the stuff in Linkin Park, like, dude, when he's singing man, what is it? Oh my god, I'm about to break. Fucking, where he's like, you and your mom keep on Sam, and like fucking rapping up against like, yo, fuck you, fuck your mom, fuck your shit, you know what I mean? Fuck you, get the hell out of here. And then Chester Bennington just screams in, shut the fuck up, get away. I'm like, this stuff's like very much like it is rap. It just doesn't necessarily seem like it because it's got Chester Bennington like going crazy with the guitars and shit. Oh man, I do love
Guess I don't know that much about Linkin Park, admittedly.
I guess I didn't either, actually. This is literally all stream of consciousness coming out of my brain. I gotta be honest, bro. Like, I've never considered any of that. I could be totally wrong and just skitzing out right now, but I'm like, the more I'm thinking about it, like, yeah, no, there's a lot of, like, pretty heavy rap influence on Linkin Park. But I think that's what made them really popular for a lot of people, too. Because, like, a lot of people in my age like Linkin Park. There's very few people I'd say that dislike Linkin Park, and maybe like new Linkin Park can be pretty contentious, but them first 3 albums, dude, we all like it. I think it's good shit. Might have to put a Linkin Park album in now. That was like one of my first bands I really got into growing up. I think we have a couple of YouTube things here. I presume you did not watch them, Dom. It's only a few things anyways.
So, I didn't watch any of them, but I know the Nightcore one for obvious reasons.
Yeah,
it's Nightcore.
Yeah. Anyone in our range does not need to fucking even like blame.
Yeah, I don't even need to. I don't even need to click on it. I remember that whole song.
For those who don't know, it's Nightcore, Angel with a Shotgun, ancient song of the internet times.
Is that the one that probably kicked it off for me in Nightcore?
Yeah, I really don't like Nightcore, like, at all. I can't stand it.
Crazy.
I've never been a fan of it at all.
It's not Spadahawk. It's not.
I love that. Yeah, it fucking. Oh, dude, those memes are pretty good. It's fucking Nightcore.
Yeah, I forgot what.
You goddamn
And you put
normies!
It's called Nightcore, and you put an anime girl on the front of it.
Sort of next to that, though, in the same vibe, I put in a song that got memed on pretty hard called Amino. And it's like sort of this nonsensical, like, fake Latin, like religious chanty song. It reminds me a lot of Enigma. Really, really good band. Enigma's cool. Enigma's like a Gregorian chanting, fucking like almost hip hoppy, like stuff. I don't really know how to describe Enigma, but they're really good and they've been around forever. And then there's this Vocaloid cover of it that I really like, because I do like Vocaloids. Well, I do not like Nightcore. I do like Vocaloids. It's the way they sing, man. That weird electronic just tone to them is really interesting.
Yeah, Nightcore is just pitch shifted white girl music.
Yeah, and it's just like stuff that I don't want to listen to.
I missed out on the whole like Nightcore like craze thing back in the day. So I'm listening to this, I'm just like, this is just white girl music.
Yeah, no, I grew up in the Nightcore range, and then I skipped the Vocaloid era until very recently. Actually, I've only come around to Vocaloids in the last like couple years. It's not like I listen to a lot of Vocaloid stuff, but there's some stuff that I really, really like. In particular, there's a musician that does just like, my favorite thing he does is fucking Hurt from 9 Inch Nails. And it's like the spookiest sounding fucking Vocaloid shit. It's very sad. It's very good. Hurt is just a very sad song though. And I feel like it sort of completes a holy trinity where you have Trent Reznor's version, and then you have Johnny Cash's Old Man version, and then you have the Vocaloid like hyper future version. So you've got all the time zones for Heart. And then I threw in this album. So this is a brand new album from somebody I listened to. I don't think they're on Spotify, actually. I don't think I've ever bothered to try finding them on Spotify. And I've listened to a couple of their albums. This is Macro Blank. No idea what the name of the album is because it's a Japanese artist. But I had to click on the shit because that's fucking Aku from Samurai Jack, one of the greatest shows ever fucking made in America. Like, hands down, one of the greatest shows ever made. I love Samurai Jack so much. And I was like, it took me a little bit, but I kind of started vibing with this. I think Macro Blank's a really good, like, happily lost in an abandoned mall type of band, artist. I don't really know. Macro Blank's got a really odd vibe from quite a long time ago. And it's sort of slow jazziness that almost sounds like it'd like be the background to an old talk show or you'd hear in like an old mall. It's pretty good though. Macro Blank does a lot of stuff. There's an album where it's just like crazy fucking violins for like the whole album. So like a lot of stuff is different. I didn't really know what to expect with this. But it was good. I liked it. More people should be listening to Macro Blank. Did you listen to this then?
I did. I found the vibes of the album very much did not line up with the vibes of the album cover.
No, I know. I was really I
it was
expected
like,
something a bit different. Yeah.
I kept waiting for like the like cyberpunk Japanese samurai nonsense to start up,
Maybe
and it's
this
just like
is him waiting for the pizza. That extra thick. Yeah, I don't really know what Samurai Jack had to do with it, like at all. I didn't even hear. There wasn't even like a sample from the show or anything at all. I really fucking keyed in trying to find it.
I mean, I don't mind it. It's not bad. It's just like, yeah.
Oh, that's funny. The second comment, dude, why the fuck is my art in the new Macro Blank album? And then he replied, your design is awesome. I've credited you in the description if that's all right, my friend. Of course that is, bro. It's an honor.
Oh shit! I didn't look at the comments.
I just happened to scroll
that's
down.
cool.
People shit on
He
YouTube comments, and I want all those people to know you're wrong. I don't give a fuck. I don't know who the fuck.
Okay, so it's literally
hates on
just
this
he
thing.
thought the art looked cool and put it on the album.
Yeah.
Okay,
That's
that's
based.
pretty Kino. I like that. I like that a lot.
It's always worth it to go into the YouTube comments. There's always something there.
You never know what treasures you'll unveil.
I love it. I don't know. I see like, and maybe it's just like a Twitter thing, but people are always like, yo man, never look at the YouTube comments. It's like the dumbest thing. Why are people reading YouTube comments? Who even interacts in there? I'm like, what do you mean, dude? I've seen all kinds of crazy conversations happen in the comments, bro. It's like the best place to be. I was so mad when YouTube was like, oh yeah, maybe we'll just like get rid of those. No, do not. Do not.
The comments are a part of the ecosystem.
What do you mean? That's like.
You already took away the dislike button, you bastards!
It's really fun if you see like really ancient videos, and then you go look in the comments and you can see them having a conversation, but it's before the reply button existed. So you actually like have to scroll down to like follow the whole thing. And it's neat, weird little ecosystem where you can see like old relics of YouTube still.
Bygone days.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, I liked the Macro Blank. It was alright. There is one more thing here that Mr. Jimbo shared. Philo Machado, Take 5. It's an old guy and a kid on guitars. This shit fucking slapped. I gotta say. I clicked on this and I was like, it's gonna be like some sweet little thing. I did not expect this guy to start going fucking hard on the scat and like them jamming out this crazy fucking like bossa nova style. Like this could have been right inside of Katamari right here. This was amazing. I loved it. I actually listened to it right before the show started. And I was sitting here like dancing in my seat playing RuneScape. Like, oh shit, dude, this is a fucking bop, man. This is really good. Like, this is very good. I'd like them to put this on Spotify so I could just put it on my playlist. That show was banging. Did you watch that one, Zen?
Yes. I think you were right on with like the whole Katamari vibes.
Yeah.
And that black guy's going hard.
He does, dude. The
He's
whole
going
5
hard on
minutes, man. He's like, like, oh my god, dude. Do you know about the Scat Man? I'm the Scat Man.
I know there's a musician called the Scat Man, and I know there's something else called Scat, but let's not talk about that.
Yeah, okay, so the Scat, if you're a normal person who hasn't been on the internet ever in your entire life,
I miss my innocence.
is a style of music where they're like boom. You know what I mean? They're like, it's like singing, but instead of singing, you're just kind of making boppity zippity zip zip sheep chop chop noises. You know what I mean? It's like
Zippity bop da.
It's like beatboxing but singing. Pretty much. It pretty much is just beatboxing. And so there's a guy called the Scat Man who had a really bad speech impediment, and in order to try and get over it, he got into performing scat because his impediment sort of worked with the thing, right? And he had this one song that blew the fuck up called "I'm the Scat Man." There's even a fucking anime that references the Scat Man that I saw recently, and I was just like, yo, what? Like, because he's like talking about how he like persevered through it all and became the Scat Man. I'm like, yo, this is amazing. It's honestly a pretty nice story. But yeah, scat is what he's doing here, is this sort of like beatboxy, singy style of thing that I like a lot, actually. I've not really listened to much of it, but it is nice to hear. And the kid was jamming on that guitar too. And that is is that an 8-string guitar? I think that might be a 7-string. I don't know. It looks like a lot of strings from here, though. But it might just be because he's a small kid. But yeah, that was pretty jamming. I liked that. damn. I think we cleared through it all. Took us a little while.
That's all, folks.
We got it. We can work on some other stuff. I'm putting in a Linkin Park album this week, baby. Oh yeah. None of that new shit either.
What was I going to put in?
It's got to be.
I've completely forgotten.
It's just Hybrid Theory. It's always going to be Hybrid Theory. Who am I fucking kidding?
My mind.
Copy.
My mind has gone blank.
Okay. Albums of the week. I'm gonna do something actually. Got an idea. Will Discord let me do that? That's not what I expected to happen. Okay. Sorry about the loud noise. I'm, Fuck, what happened? They all broke together. Anyways, there's a really long, obnoxious-looking line of fucking asterisks right there. That's going to be a break between our weeks, because I was getting a little confused looking in the Discord between which section was which. So I will throw that in. I will just tag Jimbo to throw an album into here, into the albums of the week for us. Hey, toss an album in, yo old fart. Frogman will get to us when he gets to us. Let me see if I can scrounge up something on YouTube.
Okay, I got something to post.
Yeah, I just grabbed mine. Have fun being able to understand it.
Plug walk.
Bro, I forgot you're
cringe right now.
I forgot you're a Junie 2 Sen, just like Hattie.
I am posting so much cringe you would not fucking believe. I am looking at the album right now, and every song title is the most 2021 memes you have ever seen. Like, all of these are dead as fuck. Incredible.
What the fuck, son? What is this? Oh my god.
The Juniper Atticus.
Hang on! I saw a word in there, and it's gonna, instead of... Let's see if I can find it on YouTube, but if not, there's one particular song I'm gonna find that makes... I got it.
Oh god, I can feel... I should apologize, but I won't.
It's on YouTube, but it's fine. I'll just go find it on Spotify. And
don't worry, I don't apologize for what I put in. It's
I never do.
Fucking lengthy.
Embrace it. Thick.
I'm cringed, but I'm free, right?
It's a song called Thick by Sungazer.
Well, I'm gonna head out and
Copy.
fucking wallow away in my own self-despair.
Alright, if you hate yourself enough, you can come play RuneScape with me.
You can run, but you can't
No,
hide.
I'm definitely not playing RuneScape. Instead, I'm trying to fix Tarkov, but
the
Tarkov doesn't want
grindstone
to
will
fix.
continue. Okay,
I just want to play Tarkov.
Bro, why are you
man.
trying to play fucking Tarkov?
1.0 just released.
You played
Yeah,
Duck
but
Off,
why?
right?
Because Tarkov's fun.
Okay, so...
Is it?
Yes.
Sen put in... Have you played that other one? What's that? Arc Raiders that a lot of people are playing?
No, I refuse to play Arc Raiders. That looks like dog shit.
Oh. I have no idea. I don't play video
It's like
games
if you
anymore.
took Apex and combined it with PUBG.
Okay, I've never played any of those. But I know what they are, so I get what you mean. I literally only play RuneScape and a saxophone now. I gave up all my other video games. I scooped. I don't care. Games make me sad and bored now. Sen put in Juniper, the VTuber. She's a moth. Pretty cute looking moth. Go check her
Juniper
out.
Atticus, yeah.
I've never watched her.
Does all her own models and art and shit.
That's based.
Well, at least I don't know about everyone, but like I know her models are like she's gone through several and like
I'm
each
gonna
one's been
wallow
done
in
by herself,
self-despair. I'll talk to y'all later.
All right, good luck, buddy.
which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know anything about her, but that's cool that she makes her own stuff. That's always dope. I think Nitya from FaZe did her own model as well. She like learned it all just to make her own model.
Nice.
I should do that. Just make my own.
Anyway, it's just like she started streaming on YouTube, and I'm just like, oh, I can finally watch her because I don't like Twitch.
Fair, yeah.
Because I just
I don't use Twitch.
don't fuck with Twitch, man.
I don't use Twitch if I can help it. And it's like virtually unusable on my phone. Like literally just doesn't fucking work on my phone almost at all. Is the most laggy experience ever. Like billion-dollar company, and their fucking mobile app is the most garbage. And it's not just my phone. It's every phone I've ever had. My brother's phones. Like no one can fucking run Twitch mobile. Twitch mobile fucking sucks. Like it is a horrible experience. Nothing but lag
Tragic.
all of the time. I've never been able to consistently watch a stream longer than a few seconds without it hanging and lagging on me. And it also just like isn't great to navigate on mobile either. Yo, fuck you, Twitch. Anyways, Dom put in Lorna Shore. I'm familiar with Lorna Shore, not like entirely, but I've heard a few songs by them. Don't really remember what they sound like. Probably a lot more of the same. And then my random song I threw in was a song called Thick by a band called Sungazer. Really cool band.
Extra thick.
I like Sungazer a lot. They're like a crazy like electro prog jazz band. Fucking.
Oh, not more of this bullshit.
No, this is actually fun stuff. This stuff's really cool.
All right, if you say so.
I regret angrily that I missed out on going to see them in a concert like not that far from me. I regret it to this day. They do music with fucking what's his face? Oh, I love that guy so much. The pianist that I really like. Fucking.
He said pianist.
Some guy. Anyways, they're really cool. I like Sungazer. Go check them out. Anyways, maybe I'll throw an album in from them next week. For now, it's just the song Thick. And I think that, damn, Jimbo, you finally made it all the way in the end. You'll have to give us an album, because we're literally...
You miss literally everything!
That's okay. Frog missed the whole thing, too, and I think he's gonna miss fucking Saxophone Day, too, because he's a fucking drunk piece of shit who won't wake up for a fucking episode. This son of a bitch.
Maybe he's dead.
Yeah,
what if he's, like, dead?
If he's just dead. I'll still bitch at him.
You
That
just,
ain't
like,
stopping
walk
me.
outside and you see him in a ditch,
That is literally
face
not
down.
going to stop me from bitching at him. I will call the cops, get an ambulance, and I will still bitch at him the whole way.
You will literally travel to hell just to complain at him more.
Yes, I will. I will make it my fucking life's mission. That's okay. I'll do that next time since he can't fucking be bothered to wake up. I'm gonna fucking end it here and go play RuneScape before I crash out. It was good hanging out with you, buddy. Glad to see you.
Thank you. Yeah.
Farewell, everyone.